Welcome to Channel 18 News. I'm Jim Rogers. Hopkins County Chamber of Commerce has begun 2019 with a number of activities already consuming their time. 2019 is the 50th anniversary of the Hopkins County Stew. It's set for October 26th, but the T-shirt contest is now open. Leslie Brown, Executive Director of the Hopkins County Chamber of Commerce, says they are now seeking theme entries, and those are due by January 31st. She also tells us about the move that is coming up for the Chamber of Commerce as they find a new location, and also the Chamber of Commerce membership banquet is February 14th, Valentine's Day. Doug Haston files this story with Leslie Brown.
Well, let me tell you what's cooking with Stew. We are getting ready to make this huge announcement about the 50th anniversary of the Stew contest. Can you believe that it's been 50 years that we have been cooking stew? And so that will be on October 26th, 2019. It's our normal weekend that we always have stew. It's just that this year we're celebrating our 50th anniversary. So in order to do that, we kind of want to celebrate all year long. And we are going to go ahead and host our T-shirt contest for the stew, for the 50th stew. We're going to go ahead and open that up today so you can make submissions for your, I'm going to say T-shirt contest, but really we'd love to see what your theme ideas are for the 50th anniversary. And so those can be submitted via email today through January 31st. And so you just send those over to Leslie, L-E-Z-L-E-Y, at hopkinschamber.org. And so we're going to keep that open for about 3 weeks and see what everybody sends over. And then the board of directors will vote on the winner.
Okay. We got something coming up here a little sooner than stew. You ready to talk about banquet?
Yeah, absolutely. So our banquet will be held on Valentine's Day. This year, and that's a little bit unusual, but we always have it that second Thursday of the month, and this year it fell on Valentine's Day. And rather than rescheduling it, we just decided to go ahead and embrace that because we figured it's a perfect night to go ahead and come, bring your sweetheart if you have one, enjoy a delicious dinner, and then we'll have our community awards. And our theme this year is Love Makes the World Go Round, so it's kind of a vintage around the world theme, and we're kind of playing with that. We'll have a lot of fun. It'll be a good night.
Any special entertainment?
Nope, no special entertainment. We're really firm believers in that. That night is about recognizing our people from Hopkins County. You know, the winners of the event are the winners of the awards, and they are our entertainment. They are the reason that we're there, and so we want to honor them in every way that we can, and it's our way to say thank you to our members by hosting this banquet for them. And so we just kind of take that pretty seriously. One change that we have made is that we will start at 6 o'clock with a networking happy half hour. And so it's a time that you can kind of enjoy some beer and wine with your friends and meet new people. And then we'll serve dinner at 6:30 that evening, and then awards will follow at 7 o'clock.
Okay. And have you got something even more immediate than that?
We kind of do. So 2019 is going to be a really big year of change for the Chamber of Commerce. And we say that with great excitement because we are in the process of purchasing a building down on Main Street. It's actually on the square, on the south side of the square where the DA is right now. And so that will be happening as soon as the DA finishes their building. But in the meantime, our building sold a little faster than we expected, and so we're going to have to go to a temporary location. We're actually going to be moving on January 21st down to 128A Jefferson Street, and that's actually where the environmental officer and the game warden were for a little bit of time. And so that building only houses the Red Cross right now, and so the Red Cross and the Chamber are going to be together for just a few months until the DA's building is done and they are able to move out. So we're going to be a little out of pocket, but sometimes you just have to realize that it's a little darkest before the dawn, and we're really excited about our big building that we're going to be able to have right on the square.
What are you going to do with all that space?
So it's a lot of space. We're actually quadrupling the space that we have here, and so we're opening a new program called an incubator program. And it's not eggs, Doug. We talked about this. This is not baby eggs. This is baby businesses. And so maybe a business does not want to be in their house, but they cannot quite yet afford to get out and get a building of their own yet. And so this is a perfect opportunity to rent out one of our offices for a very low cost that includes utilities. They'll have access to 2 conference rooms, and we'll just keep up with those with the calendar. And we're going to be able to have 4 or 5 of those. And so we're really excited to establish that relationship from the chamber and these small businesses to kind of get them started and kind of mentor them and get them on their way.
Okay, what are you doing this week?
Listen, do you want to help me pack some boxes? we haven't even begun, but we have 2 weeks to get it done.
Jimmy Shirley, a 1967 graduate of East Texas State University, now Texas A&M Commerce, and his wife Cheryl donated $25,000 to assist in the creation of a makerspace in the College of Science and Engineering at Texas A&M Commerce. The makerspace will enable engineering and technology students to explore and create beyond the classroom. Shirley, who majored in math and physics while at ETSU, never imagined he would be able to make the donation. He stated that while he was growing up in the cotton field, he never thought this would be possible. He calls it a miracle. In the longer term to the future expansion of the current space, the makerspace will open to a broader audience, including the commerce community, to create an environment of collaborative learning and sharing. The makerspace will also help the Department of Engineering and Technology achieve its primary mission of focusing on practical ingenuity. Silver Spring City Council meets Tuesday, January 8th and Wednesday, January 9th at 7 p.m. Both meetings will be conducted in the City Council Room on North Davis Street in City Hall. Tuesday, the council will conduct January business, and the session moved from Tuesday night, January 1st to Tuesday night, January 8th. During Tuesday's session, they will hear a presentation by Chris Brown, Executive Director of Architects Council of Governments. They will hear an ISO presentation regarding the lowering of insurance rates by Assistant Fire Marshal David James, and a school choice proclamation will be read. City Manager Mark Maxwell will make his report. The council will also have one of 2 public hearings regarding the annexation of Area 1, Pioneer Business Park and adjacent properties, and Area 2, Heritage Business Park and adjacent properties. That second hearing will be conducted on January the 9th. The council will also consider charter revisions that will be presented by a Charter Review Committee. A number of other items are on the council agenda. See KSSTradio.com for the complete agenda for Tuesday night. Here's Don Julian with sports.
The Wildcats soccer team got a win and a loss in a Princeton tournament as the Wildcats opened the regular season last Friday and Saturday. On Friday, the Wildcats lost 1-0 to Salina. Saturday morning, the Wildcats evened their season record at 1-1 with a 2-1 win over host Princeton. The Wildcats got goals from Isaac Gutierrez and Alejandro Diosdado. The victory was the first for Wildcats soccer coach Alexi Upton. The Wildcats have their home opener against Nevada Community Tuesday at 7 p.m. at Gerald Prim Stadium. There will also be a JV game that will start prior to that at 5:30 at the Prim. Lady Cat soccer team got their regular season underway this past Friday and Saturday at a Terrell tournament. The Lady Cats tied Mesquite Poteet and then had one-sided losses to quality teams Red Oak and the Highland Park JV. Lady Cats soccer coach Joel Bailey said Red Oak ended up winning the tournament. Jackie Esparza had an unassisted goal for the Lady Cats. The Lady Cats will be playing in a 3-day Princeton tournament starting this Thursday. In Hopkins County basketball, the Saltillo Lady Lions went to 2-0 in district play with a lopsided 89-3 win over Union Hill on Saturday. Coach Colton Smith said the Lady Lions slowed the game down as much as they could, did not press, and worked on a zone defense that they don't run as much as their normal man-to-man. The Lady Lions scored 24 points in each of the first 3 quarters and had 17 points in the fourth quarter. Union Hill went scoreless in the first and third quarters and had only 2 points in the second quarter and 1 point in the fourth quarter. For the Lady Lions, Maddie Smith had 18 points. Brittany Peoples had 17 points. Paisley Kastner, Anna Reeder, and Chandler Bain all had 14 points. Lorena Castro had 6 points, and Jocelyn Ochoa and Christina Wade had 2 points each. The Lady Lions are 18-8 for the season. They play next at Avenger Tuesday, beginning at 5:30 p.m. Saltillo Lions ended up on the short end of a 54-29 score at Wolf City on Saturday. Wolf City outscored the Lions in every quarter to get that win. Chris Bocourse led the Lions with 15 points. Matthew Gurley had 8 points. Andrew Redburn and Jaden Holloway scored 3 points each. The Lions' season record slips to 15-7. The Lions play next at Avenger Tuesday at 7 p.m. The Sulphur Bluff Lady Bears rallied from a big first quarter deficit to win their district opener Thursday against Avenger 49-45. Avenger had a 17-8 first quarter lead. The Lady Bears outscored Avenger 12-6 in the second quarter to cut that deficit to 23-20 at halftime. And then Sulphur Bluff used a big third quarter to take the lead. The Lady Bears outscored Avenger 17-6 to take a 37-29 lead into the fourth quarter. Avenger made a run at Sulphur Bluff in the fourth quarter, but the Lady Bears held on to win by 4 points. McKenna Morgan led the Lady Bears with 18 points. Caitlin Rochelle scored 13 points. Allie Colette had 10 points. Ann Dorner scored 7 points, and Margaret Ryman added 4 points, and Angel Brown scored 1 point. Sulphur Bluff coach Zandra Payton said the Lady Bears' ability to fight and get back into the game shows how much heart they have. She said that she set several goals for the Lady Bears for this game, and she said the team accomplished each of them.
Thanks for watching Channel 18 News. Have a great evening.
Good morning. Good. George,